were sharing where we found ours. We exchanged information. That's how people got followers on YouTube. So it can be an experience because when you stand in line for that person, all of you there are basically there for the same common goal. So within that goal, you're going to talk to each other because who's just going to stand in line and be bored just looking? Not me.
No, you're right, and but that's what I think about. Like 4 hours is a long time, and I guess everybody got a common. Even when you mentioned earlier, you met the Undertaker. How long was that line?
It was a nice long line.
I'm sure.
Definitely. But yeah, you are right, 100%. Because as you got closer and closer, and you can start to see through the curtain, and you start to get excited.
The excitement range.
And with the Undertaker, it was funny because you can see he was excited. Like I think I was like at least 10 people, like, and then you can see like he's happy, he clapping hands. Like, you really don't see that side unless you watch his like podcast or interview. But you can see he excited to meet you, and he be shaking hands. He be like, "Hey, how's it going?" So when you got up there and we put our stuff on the table, like he's like, "Hey, how's it going?" Like he shook our hand, he gave us a hug.
Very personal.
It was like it was an experience. I think one time I went to go see Mick Foley. And it was so weird that Spenguli, you remember that show?
Yes,
Spenguli, he walked up and started talking to Mick Foley, and he was like, "Man, let me jump in your photo." But I used to watch Spenguli, but then I wasn't a fan like that. But I was like, "Hey, it was okay."
So that's part of the experience.
It was really good.
But I've stood in lines where the line was kind of bland, the people didn't want to converse, and then you get to the front, and it's almost like the same thing from the celebrity. And sometimes it's not the celebrity, it's their agent.
Yeah.
Because their agent is like, quick here, quick here, quick here. The celebrity be trying to mingle, and then sometimes the agent be like, nah, we ain't got time for that. Do this, that, and the other. I don't like that experience because Chris Sabat, the voice of Vegeta, the voice of Yami, he had the same agent as Jason David Frank. Literally. So she remembered us when we stood in line. So we was with Chris for like 45 minutes. Yeah, everybody behind us was mad. That's fine. I made it up I waited my turn. Y'all gonna wait y'all.
Y'all make them wait.
Yep. So, but the experience was dope because the agent was dope along with the personality that they represented. When we stood in line for Johnny Young Bosch, it wasn't like that. And he's the voice of Ichigo. He did Power Rangers. He do a lot of voiceovers for different movies and animes. So he's a popular one, and he has the banner like you have with all his characters. So it was multiple things that we could have had. His agent was overcharging. He was kind of boring. It was kind of blah. So it was like, we here, but I don't feel like we should have stood in line for that.
Waiting in lines like that, it can create its own experience because if you all are speaking to it. I would have never thought getting close to the Undertaker, he gonna start getting riled up and shaking hands, like, cause the character that he has to present.
Yep.
But it's like, cause
in person,
even back in the day when Undertaker did do meet and greet, he had to stay in character.
Yeah, he did.
When Kane, his brother, had to stay in character. Like MJF from AEW. Whenever you see him, he's always in character.
And it's kind of a thumb down. I think that he stays in character. It's like too much. I'm like, come on, guys.
There's a way where it's like an even balance, especially when you're doing live action meet and greets. You can stay in character, but you can still be you at the same time.
Question: what's up?
Out of all the people you like, any person you met that got an autograph or person, who was probably your favorite one to meet, or like this person is just like really cool, like who would you think?
Me, I met Xavier Wood from Up, Down.
Pause.
Yeah,
that hands down best wrestler celebrity I ever met.
Dope.
You understand that he understands that he can relate and talk to you like a regular person, and he spends time with you and not just trying to move you along. It's just he want to spend time with you, and he likes the things that I like. We talked about video games versus then versus now. He's a physical person. He don't like DLC. He need his physical copy, Super Nintendo, all that stuff. But best person I met was Xavier Wood from the New Day.
So I think mine would probably a mix between, well, it's kind of three, like a mix between Undertaker, Jake the Snake, and Kevin Nash. Like Kevin Nash, like that guy can give you a real good conversation. Like Jake the Snake, I think I was there with one of my other friends, Vince. he like he was just cracking joke, giving people the middle finger. It was but it was all fun and good. But it was just real fun. Like you said, it don't feel like they just trying to push you along.
Yep.
Like they do
So,
do have a conversation with you, you know.
And my 3, Jason David Frank, and then Chris Sabat, and then I also got to meet the English voice actor for Kaido. So he did the laugh for me. No, yes, that was my favorite part. Nice. I was like, yes. So JDF signed my Power Ranger. Chris Sabat, he signed my Yami. I mean, not my Yami, my Vegeta, and then he signed a picture for me of Vegeta powering up to Ultra Ego, and he wrote "That's my Bulma" on the front of it.